Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is the fifth book in the Harry Potter series and serves as a turning point in both tone and theme. It explores government corruption, psychological trauma, grief, and the loss of innocence as the wizarding world moves closer to open war. Life after Voldemort's return. The story begins during the summer after Voldemort's return. Harry Potter is staying with the Dursleys and feels angry, isolated, and confused. He is haunted by memories of Cedric Diggory's death and frustrated that no one from the wizarding world has contacted him. His emotions are intensified by strange dreams and visions that suggest a mental connection between himself and Voldemort. One evening, Harry and his cousin Dudley are attacked by Dementors. Forced to use magic to save them, Harry is later expelled from Hogwarts by the Ministry of Magic for underage magic. This decision is reversed after a disciplinary hearing, where Albus Dumbledore defends him. The incident reveals the Ministry's growing hostility toward Harry and its refusal to accept Voldemort's return. Grimmauld Place and the Order of the Phoenixery is taken to 12 Grimmauld Place, the headquarters of the Order of the Phoenix, a secret organization led by Dumbledore to resist Voldemort. There, Harry learns that the wizarding world is deeply divided. The Ministry, led by Cornelius Fudge, fears Dumbledore's influence and believes Harry is lying or delusional. Harry is kept in the dark about many Order activities, which increases his frustration. He reconnects with Sirius Black, his godfather, who is trapped in hiding and struggling with his own resentment and restlessness. Their relationship is warm but strained by Sirius's recklessness and Harry's growing independence. Hogwarts under Ministry control. At Hogwarts, the Ministry tightens its grip by appointing Dolores Umbridge as defense against the dark arts teacher. Umbridge refuses to teach practical defensive magic, claiming that students do not need it. She enforces her authority through cruel punishments, including forcing Harry to carve lines into his own hand using a cursed quill. Umbridge gradually gains more power, becoming High Inquisitor and later Headmistress. She introduces oppressive rules, bans student organizations, and silences dissent. The school atmosphere becomes tense and fearful, symbolizing the Ministry's authoritarian denial of reality. Dumbledore's army recognizing the need for real defense training, Hermione proposes that Harry teach students practical magic. Harry reluctantly agrees, and the group forms Dumbledore's Army DA. Meeting in secret, the DA becomes a place of empowerment, unity, and resistance. Under Harry's leadership, students such as Neville Longbottom and Luna Lovegood gain confidence and skill. The DA represents the younger generation preparing to fight against tyranny and lies, even when authority figures fail them. Harry's visions and growing isolation. Through to how the year, Harry experiences increasingly vivid visions from Voldemort's perspective. He witnesses the torture of Arthur Weasley and later sees himself inside Voldemort's mind. Dumbledore distances himself from Harry, believing that Voldemort may use their connection to manipulate him. However, this silence leaves Harry feeling abandoned and misunderstood. Harry's emotional struggles worsen. He becomes angry, impulsive, and deeply affected by grief. His relationships suffer, especially with Ron and Hermione, though they remain loyal. Occlumency lessons with Severus Snape fail due to Harry's inability to control his emotions and Snape's hostility. Betrayal and the Department of Mysteries. The DA is eventually betrayed, and Umbridge attempts to use the Cruciatus curse on Harry. She is stopped when she is lured into the Forbidden Forest, where centaurs capture her. Believing a vision that Sirius is being tortured, Harry convinces Ron, Hermione, Ginny, Neville, and Luna to travel to the Ministry of Magic. At the Department of Mysteries, they discover the vision was a trap. Voldemort lured Harry there to retrieve a prophecy that can only be taken by the person it concerns. Death Eaters attack, leading to a fierce battle. Members of the Order arrive to help, including Sirius Black. During the chaos, Sirius is killed by Bellatrix Lestrange. Harry is devastated by the loss and is consumed by rage and grief. The battle ends with Voldemort himself appearing and dueling Dumbledore. This public confrontation forces the Ministry to finally acknowledge Voldemort's return. Truth, loss, and acceptance. After Sirius's death, Harry confronts Dumbledore, releasing months of bottled-up anger. Dumbledore explains the prophecy. Harry and Voldemort are bound by fate, and neither can live while the other survives. Harry learns that his suffering is not a weakness but proof of his capacity to love, a trait Voldemort lacks. The book ends on a somber but resolute note. Although Harry is deeply scarred by loss, He is no longer alone in the truth. The wizarding world now knows Voldemort has returned, and the coming war is unavoidable.